Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, I'm Brittany. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today. So today we're filming a very exciting video. We're going to be doing this full face fall makeup look along with like a chit chat. Get ready with me. So I'm going to be chatting about like random topics just so you guys could get to know me a little bit better. And we're also going to be doing this look, of course. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, also just spend a little quality time with me, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay guys, so I want to look so glam and so fall today, so we're gonna load on the makeup. So excited. I have my coffee here. I'm ready to rock and roll, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so starting off with primer, I'm gonna go ahead and prime like the outside of my face with this Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and this is the brightening one, so the purple one. And then I'm gonna focus this on the outside of my face and not so much the T-zone, because I'm gonna put another primer in the T-zone. And then for the T-zone area, I'm gonna be using the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. If I could open it with my greasy hands. Oh my god. So with this one, I like to put it on my fingertips first and then warm it up and then apply it to my T-zone and then start buffing it upwards and really filling in those pores. So while I'm letting my primer soak in, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera, and I'm just going to use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. Okay guys, so my brows are done now. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in the shade Medium to go ahead and correct my under eye veins. And so let's go ahead and start some topics, because if not, I'll just talk about makeup the whole time. So what shall we talk about first? Okay, so Mac Miller just passed away. It's very, very sad. He was still really young to me to be passing away, and it's just a terrible thing that has happened. He made really good music. He had some really good songs with Ariana Grande. Speaking of Ariana Grande, I think it is so freaking messed up that people are blaming Ariana for his death, which I think is just so freaking stupid. For one, he's had this problem for a while, before he even met Ariana Grande, probably. I'm not sure about like the actual facts about that. But basically he had a problem, and she tried to help him with his problem, and they broke up. I mean, couples break up, it's a thing. And so for people to go out of their way to blame her and call her like, people are hashtagging the words like Mac killer, which, oh my god, I think it's just so messed up. Like, imagine if your ex passed away and then people just started blaming you for his death. Like, I just can't believe that people are doing this. Like, how do you have the audacity to blame somebody for someone's death that was a total accident? Like, I just, I mean, it's not really like, his death was labeled as an accident, but he did, I think, overdose. I'm not sure, but it's just crazy how people are blaming her, and it's just very sad, because obviously she's going through some grief at the moment now because of his death, and then for people to blame you, I just can't imagine how that feels. And I'm not some huge Ariana Grande fan. Like, I love her music, but as a person, like, I truly don't know her. I don't know how she acts with people, but I'm just saying, like, for someone to go out of their way and blame a death on like their girlfriend, like, or their ex-girlfriend, is just like crazy to me. And so for foundation today, I'm going to be using my Mercier Flawless Fusion Longwear Foundation. And so what do you guys think of the situation? Like, I just think that's so crazy, and they're saying that like he did it because she's getting married, which I just think is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure he had moved on, you know? He was moving on with his life just like anybody would after a breakup. Now, speaking of singers, you guys have to let me know in the comments down below if you're Team Cardi or Team Nicki Minaj. You guys know that they got into it. I don't even have cable, and I know that they got into it. I saw it on YouTube, and it's just crazy. I'm Team Cardi B. Now let me tell you why. Like, I love Cardi B's music, and I also love Nicki Minaj's music a lot as well. But it's just that like Nicki Minaj has not really been up there as much as Cardi B. And so of course jealousy comes with that, and I feel like Nicki Minaj is just jealous, and she's talking a lot of crap. And so of course Cardi B, like being Cardi B, she got really pissed off and she actually wanted to do something about it. And then you have Nicki Minaj like talking crap, but then she's like a scared little dog. I saw this like meme online. I'll insert it right now so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I just think it's so freaking hilarious how like she's all talk, but then when it comes to actually like doing something about it, she's like scared. It's just funny to me. I just think that they should like empower each other, like be what's it called, they should just look up to each other and like go off of each other and just get ideas from one another and just get along. But of course that is not gonna happen, and it does give them both like good publicity. I cannot talk, I'm trying to use all these big words, just because they're both out there now, like they're both being talked about on the news and stuff, or not the news, but like the crazy, like the news that talks about like celebrities and stuff, not the actual news. But yeah, I just think that Cardi B is really on her game right now. She's been making some really good music. I'm not gonna lie, I do like this song that I've been listening to recently, and Nicki Minaj has a part in it and I really like it. Let me show you. Okay, so it's the song that Big Bank.
Punch time abdomen. That's the cut Chanel and Matchavin. Queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these bitches rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young mo, show my ass like a stank house.
So that's the little part that I like from that song. But yeah, that's the only recent song. I don't even know if that song's recent. I just started listening to it that I like with Nicki Minaj in it. I'm also loving Ariana Grande's new album. I love it so much. Okay, so for concealer, I'm gonna go in with 2 just because the MAC one is a little bit too yellow for me. It's usually okay, but then once I put it on powder, it gets a little too yellowy. So this is MAC NC20, the Studio Fix concealer, the new one. And then I'm gonna mix it with this Nars one because this one's a little bit too pink on me, and this is Nars Light to Vanilla. So I'm gonna focus the Nars one in the inner part, and then go in with the MAC one right under. And I'm going super cake face today because I really wanna wear a lot of makeup. I was off yesterday, so I wore no makeup whatsoever. Usually when I do that, I want to cake it the next day. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to go in with the MAC one in the center of my face. And then as my eyeshadow primer. And then just blend that in with my Sigma 3D blender. It's the same sponge I've been using. If you want to use my code, you can use my code BritanyRaquell to save 10% off your purchase for Sigma Beauty. I will have a link in the description. So are you guys excited for fall? I'm so freaking excited. Obviously, you could tell by the look I'm doing today, but I can't really wear fall clothes just because I'm always working and I always have to wear black to work. But let me know if you guys love fall, or what's your favorite part of fall, like the fashion, the makeup, the weather. I love the weather just because here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's super duper hot. Sometimes we don't even have a fall here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area just because it is so freaking hot over here, and it just kind of like skips over fall. But hopefully we will this year. We've had a couple chilly days because it's rained and it was really nice. Speaking of fall, I was thinking about doing a fall video where I swatch on my lips all my favorite fall lippies. So let me know if you guys would like it. I'm not going to go by brand. It's going to be like all the brands, the different brands that I have, but I'm going to be like doing a lip swatch video and just like playing music and showing you guys my favorite fall lip colors. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like that video. Okay, to go ahead and set that concealer, I'm going to be using my Hourglass Mineral Veil Setting Powder. So you guys know the routine. First, I'm going to blend out these lines and go in straight with the powder. This powder looks so nice under the eyes. So I feel like my concealer still got a little bit darker. Does that happen to you guys? Like where after you set it, it just gets darker, your concealer? So I'm like, I never know how light to go with the concealer because it changes once I put the powder on it. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Mercier Translucent powder. This is just the regular matte one, and I'm gonna bake where I get super duper oily with this. Oh my gosh, guys, so the other day we were at Marshall's and they have like a whole bunch of Halloween stuff, including in the animal section, and they had little costumes for cats and dogs. I was so excited because usually that kind of thing is only for dogs, But I saw some cat costumes and I really want to get Hudson one. Comment down below what you guys think Hudson should be for Halloween. I'm so excited. He could be a banana. They even had like a dog costume and we could like put it on the cat. They just had so much cute things. Okay, so now that it looks like I sniffed a whole bunch of Coke and got it all over my face, we can move on to eyes. Oh my gosh, I feel like my coffee gets cold so freaking fast and I always have to re-warm it up. Okay, for eyes today, I'm going to be using my Lunar Beauty eyeshadow palette just because I feel like I haven't used this in a while and it has a lot of colors that I want to use today for my fall eye. Okay, for my transition shade, I'm going to be using the color Sickening, which is this one right here. So I already picked up a fall candle. I picked up the one called Flannel. It smells so good. It's more of a manly smell. But we used it last Christmas, so now when we have the candle lit, the house to me smells like Christmas, and it makes me think that like Christmas is very soon, which is still a little bit far away, but I mean it feels like it's soon just because all the makeup holiday kits are already at work and everything, and soon there'll be Jingle Bell songs on the radio before we know it. Okay, so I don't like to bake for too long, so I'm going to take my Hourglass powder again, and I'm going to take this on a fluffy brush and kind of set where I didn't already set with the Laura Mercier. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to buff away that bake. And if you guys haven't seen my hauled it, but how was it, I talked a lot about the newer products that I got and like if they were worth it, including this Hourglass powder. So if you haven't seen that, I'll have it in the cards right here. And this powder looks so much better on my forehead since my forehead is really dry. So guys, I have this towel on my vanity that I use for spot cleaning my brushes. So I'll spray them with my Cinema Secrets brush cleaner and then I'll wipe it on the towel. And so the other day I washed my towel so it was super warm out the dryer, and we went to bed, and then I woke up in the morning and Hudson was laying on it, and I'm just like, great, I just washed it. And I guess that he liked it because it was really warm, but now he's like in this habit of sleeping on this towel on my vanity, and he never used to get up here and mess with any of my things. And so now I'm just like, I have to hide this towel from him. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my favorite color in this palette, which is called Trade, which is a dark burgundy. It's like a dark burgundy brown. So I'm gonna focus this on the outer corner of my eye and also into my crease. And I think I'm gonna be doing a cut crease today, just because I wanna go all out. So me and Christian are thinking about getting a house with another couple. What do you guys think I should do? I don't know if we should do it or not. So basically we'll save some money, but we'll get like a bigger area. We'll have a house obviously, and right now we just have a 1-bedroom apartment, and so we'll just like half everything. And so the other couple will get 2 rooms, and then we'll also get 2 rooms, which will really help me out because right now our living room is my studio where I film, and I'd rather just have like a living room and then a beauty studio, like have 2 and have them separate. And then also I wouldn't have Hudson in my beauty room 24/7 with his hair getting all over everything. And so far it's sounding good. But then again, me and Christian have lived alone for so long already that we might miss like our privacy and whatnot. And so we're not sure what we're gonna do yet. Our lease isn't up for a while, but we're just thinking about it. They keep sending us some really, really nice houses, and it's making me like so excited, but I know not to get excited because we don't know if we're gonna do it yet. So what do you guys think of that? Like, what do you think we should do? Do you think we're gonna hate it just because we've lived alone for so long? I don't know. So the other couple, they do have a dog. It's a little baby dog, and it uses a pee-pee pad and everything. It's really small. And we have a cat, obviously, so they would have to meet each other before we made our decision, just in case they didn't like each other. I feel like Hudson would be mean to the dog, but the dog would probably be nice to Hudson. But we would have to just tell him, like, no, like, you gotta be nice. I want to make this a little bit more red, so I'm going to go in with this red color called Snatched. And I said get a house, but I meant rent a house. So we wouldn't be buying a house together, we would just be renting one. And they have been together for a while now, just like me and Christian have. And they all work at the same place that Christian does as well. Like, they all work together. I'm the only one with a different job, so he knows them very well. I don't really know them very well. I've actually not even met them yet. I know, don't kill me. But we're planning on meeting each other and we're gonna see what happens. So I'm going in with that darker red color trade, and I'm gonna drag this a little bit more in the inner part just because I am gonna be cutting my crease, so I want to make sure this part is defined as well. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease, and I'm gonna do it off camera just because this is a talking through video, so I don't want it to be too long. Plus I'm not gonna talk through it. So yeah, I'm gonna do it off camera with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and this little flat brush, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I cut my crease. Hopefully it's even. If not, I don't care. So I'm gonna go in with Legendary on the lid where I put the concealer, obviously. So despite all the drama with Manny right now, I really love this eyeshadow palette a lot. So I ended up cutting my crease super high today because I kept messing up, so it just kept getting higher and higher and higher. But it's okay. We're going for that dramatic look today. Okay, so now that we got that on there, I'm going back in with the color Trade, and I'm just gonna blend these two colors together on this outer corner and also deepen it up quite a bit. So pretty, so pretty. So you guys know I really love to define the crease, so I'm gonna take a really tiny itty bitty brush like this, and I'm gonna dip into Trade, and I'm just gonna outline where we cut that crease very carefully, just to make it stand out a little bit. Yes! Time to warm up my coffee again. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a winged liner with my Stila liquid liner. Alright, for the lower lash line, I'm gonna take Mug in the palette, which is a dark brown, and I'm gonna line my lower lash line with this. I might mix a little bit of Trade in with it just to make it a little deeper. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the color Snatched, which is that red color we've been using, and I'm just gonna use it to blend out this brown, and I have eyeshadow on my eyes. Just ignore that. I'm gonna take the color Trade now on that bluffing brush. Kind of stuttered right there. And just blend it out with this color too. I just want it to look really smoky. And then going back in with that brown just to define the lower lash line one last time. To me, it's just not dark enough. I'm gonna go in with the black in the palette, just very, very closely to the lower lash line. And just kind of tap it on there. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Alright, I'm going to add a black liner to my waterline to deepen things up and close off the eye because it was looking super big. Okay, so for an inner corner highlight, I'm going to take the color Beat in the palette, which is this one, on a small brush. And I'm going to highlight kind of the inner corner but on the lower lash line just because we already have that gold on the top of the inner corner. So just right here under it. That looks kind of weird, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Okay, so we are gonna move on to the face for a little bit. Where is my contour brush? There it is. To go ahead and contour, I'm gonna use my Nars Laguna bronzer. And I'm just gonna contour the hollow of my cheeks and then also my nose with this. And for my nose contour, I love this brush for it. It's wore off, but this is the Sigma E45, and it has like a little point at the end, and that's why I really love it for my nose contour because it just creates the perfect line. And I don't contour my forehead just because if I do, it looks like someone punched me in the head, so I just skip that part. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use this It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores bronzer in the color Beach, and I just use this to warm up the face and also kind of blend out that contour just so we don't have any harsh lines. This one I do use on my forehead just because it's warmer, so I could get away with it not looking like someone punched me in the head. So I do apply this one to my forehead, and it looks so pretty. It has like a really nice sheen to it, but it's not too glowy to where it exaggerates like texture or anything. Then for blush, I'm going to be using this Sigma one in the color Coro de Rosa. You can tell I don't speak Spanish. But look at this color, it's so pretty. It's a nice nude shade. You could use code BritanyRaquell at checkout. Help a broke girl out, okay? So I'm going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. I like to work it back just because I already have a really round face, so I kind of like to angle my face a little bit with my blush. I always tell people that when I'm doing their makeup at MAC, just because a lot of people have really round faces, and if you put it in the center like of your apple, it could just really exaggerate that. And so I'll just do this little trick on them. Sometimes I won't even tell them what I'm doing, I'll just apply it. And they'll be like, oh my god, I love the way you applied it. It made my face shape like different. And I'm like, I know. And then I apply a little bit of that to the bridge of my nose and also the tip of my nose, just to add some color because we naturally have red tones in our nose. Not in our nose, on our nose. And if it's a little too harsh, I'll go back in with my powder brush and just blend everything out. Okay, for highlight, I definitely want to do gold. I think I'm going to mix two. No, I'm going to wear my MAC one. Yes, I'm going to wear my MAC one. This has been my favorite highlight of all time recently. And this is the MAC Whisper of Guilt highlight. You guys probably have heard of this one. And I'm going to take that on my Morphe highlighting brush and just apply it to the highest points of my face. And look at that. It's not even wet. And look how blinding it is. So pretty. And then I also highlight my bridge of my nose. Then I take a little bit on my Cupid's bow as well. And then sometimes if I'm feeling crazy, I'll do the tip, but not too much because I do get really on my nose. But I love the way it looks like on camera whenever I highlight the tip. So I do it for you guys. You're welcome. Have you guys seen Awkward, where she's like, you're welcome? I don't think I ever finished that TV show though. Okay, to melt all those powders in, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with my Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. And I'm just gonna really load this on. Okay, after I set my face, I like to go in with my brow gel. This is the Anastasia Brow Gel in Auburn. And I'll just spike my little brows up. Okay, for lips, I want to do a bold lip because go big or go home. But first, I'm going to line them with my MAC lip liner in the color Burgundy. I suck at lining my lips. I always underline because they're so big. And I don't mean to underline, but it just happens. Here's where I accidentally underline because my bottom lip is just so big. Like, I never know how far down to go with my bottom lip. And then for the actual lipstick, I'm gonna go in with the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the color Ricco. So beautiful. And then I'm just gonna fill it in. See, I feel like it gets all messed up with the liquid lipstick anyway, even if you go in with the lip liner. Oh my gosh, guys, I realized whenever I was doing my hair that I forgot all about lashes, so I went ahead and just popped on my Ardell Wispies. And this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I'm so excited for fall, as you guys can see, and I love the way it turned out. I love how dark it is and deep. I love it. So I hope that you guys did too. If you have any questions about the makeup, leave it in the comments down below. Also, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, BritanyRaquell, go ahead and subscribe before you leave. I do make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!